Yeah, and by the way, guys, we got food back here. Anybody, you guys want to grab some pizza or some stuff or something? Got tons of food. Very awesome at Subway, actually, and donuts and stuff for us. So, everybody here needs to eat at Subway all week. Tell them Appalachee Paranormal sent you.
So everybody please, we got food.
I didn't turnout.
I'm a little surprised, but mostly not so much surprised that there's a lot of people here. More surprised that there's a lot of people I've never saw in my life, which is awesome.
Well,
I'm
you know
really
what that
excited.
means? That each person did a good job inviting their own group of people.
I agree. The buffalo chicken dip is awesome.
Yeah.
And we're almost ready to start the show.
9 minutes away.
Teams will battle each other in a high-stakes challenge to see who can capture the best paranormal evidence.
I love the smell of eating cheese in the morning.
Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum.
Lobotomies were conducted on patients every day without anesthesia. These savage injustices took their toll on the patients, who committed murder and suicide all over the manicured grounds.
So is it fair to say that out of the 3 categories of history, teamwork, and technology, I think this is a first. This is a split decision on these 3 categories. This is going to come down to the evidence. Do we all agree on that? Bill?
Yes.
Dave?
I can't choose one team either way on any of the 3. I think they were very strong.
Chris, do you agree? Yeah, they were even. As far as the audio evidence, the biggest thing that's sticking in the back of my mind is the audio clip that the gals presented to us. I gotta be honest, a lot of times when I was watching with you, I could hear the girls complaining about their knees. So did I. When they were getting up, standing up.
While we were standing here waiting and you were releasing the teams, Stacy from the Gals Paranormal team bent over and said, oh, God, my knees, and started rubbing her knees again. So I think that EVP's got to be just discounted.
I agree. Okay, well, let's switch over to video. The girls supplied us with, I think, dust.
Dust and definitely in video 1.
I do believe there's orbs of energy that are partial manifestations of spirits, but they tend to be intelligent. They'll bounce off you, they'll hover, they'll ponder. Yeah, they have different qualities. Dust is very transparent, very gray. The characteristics of what they supplied us very much looked like dust.
I'd agree.
All right. What'd you guys think about the still photos that Appalachee provided to us? I did see what appeared to be some type of figure.
From photograph 1 to photograph 2, you do see a difference in the shadow area.
So do I. Let's go meet and greet the teams and tell them who won Paranormal Challenge.
I feel like we're going to win this thing. It's going to be big for Appalachee Paranormal.
Someone has to win, someone has to lose. It's a huge learning experience.
Gals Paranormal. Appalachee Paranormal. Before we announce a winner, I got a question. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Did you have fun? Yeah. Dave, would you like to add anything?
We had to discard the first 3 categories because you were so good in all 3 categories. But it did come down to your evidence.
And with that said, it's time to announce a winner. The winner of Paranormal Challenge, Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum, is... Appalachee Paranormal.
Tony, now that we won Paranormal Challenge, where are you going?
I'm going to Disney World.
Wait,
the winners. I know what we caught, and I'm confident in knowing that it was that close that they had to make that call.
Absolutely amazing. You guys rocked it.
Be proud of yourself.
Grand Allegheny Lunatic Asylum is like Yankee Stadium of all haunted sites. If you can handle the spirits here, you're in the major leagues.
That was the second cut. I didn't think about it. Thank you. That's
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you. As you guys can tell, it was awesome. The one thing I want to make sure you guys know too, because the one thing that we was noticing up front, it was pitch black in there. We had no flashlights. The only thing that we were seeing through was actually the viewfinder on our night vision cameras. So a lot of times when it looked like maybe we was kind of being very hesitant in the halls, because we was being hesitant so we didn't fall and break our neck. But otherwise, I mean, it was an awesome investigation. Any questions?
Not to date.
No.
Maybe after this was on.
Possibly, yeah. We're hoping for that sponsorship. So.
And Converse.
Yeah. And they're all wearing them.
See?
Nothing is not product.
And hoodies.
Yeah.
Matt for marrying you. And Paris.
Well, guys,
Oh, well, something else too. Anybody notice this lovely piece of clothing that Luke's wearing? Guess who gave him this? Zach?
notice, same piece that Zach was wearing on the show. Zach gave that to us to bring to Luke afterwards. So, for everybody that thinks Zach seems very dramatic, he is. But he's also a super nice guy.
You guys have personal experiences that wasn't color tape or video?
Yeah. Many, actually. I mean, we were there for a long time. They had condensed it down with 2 teams. In particular, the thing I'm surprised didn't make it on there was the room that they showed that the possession happened in. I had the solo cam on me. I'm in there by myself, and I actually was more or less provoking if there was anything demonic in there. I told it. I said, "You're a coward. If you want to possess somebody, come try to possess me because you can't." And when I did that, I was the only person on this whole floor. There was footsteps all around me. There was knocks. And the judges brought that up the next day. They were like, "We wouldn't want to be in there with you when you started provoking because there was something in there with you. We heard it." So I'm really surprised that didn't make it on, actually. But and that.
There were a lot of, getting touched and things. The camera can't show every on the investigation. It is just, more personal. I know at one point it wasn't on there. We went into the old isolation chambers, and I was kind of sit down there and grab the shackles, and it was just kind of like there was a overwhelming feeling of sadness there. Like you could tell somebody had kind of, terrible things had happened there, and you could feel that. Not necessarily anything touching you or nothing, just a feeling. I mean, there were several things.
And when you did that, actually.
It's a loud bang.
Yeah. But no, actually, Tony can attest to this. When Matt was in the shackles, his whole facial expression changed. I mean, he was affected by it, that's for sure. So the energies that are in that building in particular are no joke. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, you can't go in. I don't believe anybody can go in there and not get some sort of evidence. So it's just an amazing facility. Man.
I have something to ask. When the girls were presenting their evidence,
Yeah.
the looks on your face, what were you guys thinking?
Tony.
You think it's the same
I was thinking exactly what it looked like on my face.
Guys, we'll make this clear. The girls at Gals Paranormal were very nice ladies. We've actually, since then, we've befriended them. We correspond with them through Facebook, through Twitter. Super nice ladies and good investigators. That evidence, I have to say, and I'm not saying anything about them, we kind of felt the same way the judges did. The looks on our face, like Tony said, they pretty much said it all. I do feel like that was her speaking on the EVP. Here's my question for you guys, because this is something I'm wondering. The shadow figure that we caught, how clear was that to you guys? Could you guys see it? You could. Well, the reason I ask is because it was much more clear there than it was on the TV.
I can make out the top, but I really didn't see what you're talking about with the legs and the bottom. I could see the light, but that was pretty much
If you could see it, and I wish that they would not let us have anything we call very strict about it, but you could see it so plain on the real image.
What made it a little more compelling was the first shot, second shot.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you could not make out, the outline of the silhouette, certainly you could tell that there were two different shots.
We actually had three. We had a before,
okay,
and after that. To show all that, but so that was kind of put it over the top, I think.
And the thing that really, to me, was the most compelling is what I said there. The one thing that looked like a leg, you could actually see the light, like that line of light going through, you could actually see it transparently through
Once you pointed out, you could see it, but
right.
Had you not even been able to see that, you could certainly tell that this photo is different from this.
Yeah. And it just jumped out at me. When I was reviewing the video, they were doing audio interviews, and I popped in the SD card, started going through there, and I saw it, and I grabbed it, and I was like, guys, look, we got one. And I mean, I'm pretty glad we caught that. That was one of our goals going down, was actually capturing the image on film. So. Anything else? If not, Tony?
Eat some more food, please. I think there's some left.
And Tony, do you want to show? I don't know if you guys. What we do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what's the say? If you guys, how many of you saw the documentary of our trip? If any of you saw that, Tony's been putting together. You guys saw that? Well,
here's what I'll everybody. If you like what you saw tonight, keep in tune with our YouTube, and then go like us on Facebook.com/Appalachee Paranormal. We've got some investigations coming up that we're pretty excited about. We're going to be getting together some of those little web shows, and we're going to be putting them up on YouTube. This thing's just going to keep growing. We have no plans on stopping anytime soon. It's just going to get bigger, and we can't wait to share more evidence with you guys, share more investigations with you guys.
Yeah, I was really happy to be able to see all the friends and family that were able to make it out tonight. One thing I mentioned is a lot of people may not realize this, but, she would not let me interview her. But Kelly Faber, who I have on camera right now that I hope to simulcast this with on the podcast, she came all the way from Bristol and brought a cake just to see it. So I was really happy to see her tonight. And I know other friends and family traveled a long way, too. And even if they came from the Hanover, Gilbert area, it's a long way, too. And we all had family from Wyoming, McDowell County here tonight, and friends really good friends to come out. And we missed people that couldn't make it, and I hope that they can join us next time. I just want to say what you saw on TV was very true to form. We weren't told by the producers to, do this again, or let's go shoot that again. It was 2 straight hours of investigation, a break, 2 more straight hours, no interference. It was us. What we got was legitimate.
Yeah, and
we got a minute left, Jeff. Minute left. What do you think?
Any naysayers that are out there that say that this show is disrespectful to the spirits? Honestly, chances are you're probably an old man sitting in a corner saying stuff where the people won't be able to hear you anyway. Because you're saying it in probably places where most of the public won't see you. There was nothing disrespectful going on. We were both allowed to conduct our investigation as we saw fit.
Well, Jeff, and one thing I'll add real quick, people like that, they just paint themselves in a corner. And I hate to see that happen to somebody, but mark my words, Appalachee Paranormal will be around a really long time.
Yeah, they're not going nowhere.
We appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We got just a few seconds left. I want to thank again Subway and Jimmy Kelly for helping sponsor the event. I want to thank the friends of the family that came out. Go to WVBA, yes, WVBA.com, Channel 6 News. Thank you so much for the interviews, and Bluefield Daily Telegraph. Guys, have a great night. Look for us at Facebook.com/Nerdy30s and /Appalachee Paranormal. Have a good night.
That's right. All right, thanks, guys.